Hey Leo, welcome to Queen Tarot Chat. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am going to be doing an April monthly read. This is a general reading, guys, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. That just means that the message wasn't for you. But if you guys do like this video and if it does resonate with you, I'd really appreciate it if you guys give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys won't miss another tarot chat with me. But Leo, let's get into your guys' reading. This is for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And generally, like how I like to do things is I like to pull some oracle cards first, get into the actual reading with the tarot, and then I'll wrap up the reading with some Lenormand. So let's see, this is going to be for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So what is going on with my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of April? And I got a new oracle deck. And I usually like to use decks before I use them in videos, but I got this one over the weekend. It's one of my first times trying it, so I'm like, you know what, that's okay. I will do it anyways. All right, so you guys have grounding, okay, and you guys have abundance. And for anybody who's interested in the oracle deck that I am using, it's the chakra oracle deck. All right, so you guys have abundance, you guys have grounding, and you guys have self-mastery. Some of you guys are actually really, really good at something. It's almost like you're creating wealth off of that, or you're creating a new stability for yourself. Maybe it's like a new hobby or a new project that you're really, really good at. It's something that you already know a lot about. And it's like, for some of you guys, it's almost like you've lived this. You've experienced whatever it is that you're trying to share with people, and it's almost like you're creating a lot of abundance from it. Okay, some of you guys are actually doing work on yourself, and it's almost like you are being rewarded for the work that you have done with yourself. And with the grounding, it's almost, some of you guys are actually working so hard on something, whether that's a project or a passion project, where it's almost like you're needed to be grounded, because it's almost like your angels or your spirit guides are trying to send you messages in order to help you with whatever this venture is. But I see someone who's really, really good at something, and it's almost like you've known that you've been really, really good at something, and it's like now you're ready to make some type of abundance with that. Some of you guys are actually using your communication. Oh, look, you even have communication and relationships right behind that. Okay, some of you guys might be like a relationship counselor, a marriage counselor. It's almost having to do with some type of communication in order to help other people, maybe with their relationships, or maybe just with them within themselves. But it's almost like it's a venture where it's almost like you're gonna have to use talking, you're gonna have to use speaking. Some of you guys are probably actually doing speeches and things like that, singing, something that you can express yourself with, and it is something that you know everything about, and it's bringing a lot of abundance to you because it's almost like you're so in alignment with whatever it is that you're doing. So that is dope, okay? Let me go in with the Hoodoo Tarot. And so yeah, so I am using the Hoodoo Tarot. It's not the most colorful deck, okay, but it is very informative, especially if you read the book and stuff. And it speaks of like root workers, like back in the day, and each of the tarot cards are dedicated to a certain person. Like each card is dedicated to a certain person, like who was a root worker or did hoodoo or practiced hoodoo. But let's see what is going on with my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And you know what? I just noticed too that it's almost like there's someone who is coming into a gift or a hobby or something where it's like you want to express yourself. But I think that's so Leo too, where it's like you guys are so good at expressing yourselves, and it comes so naturally to you. All right, so let's see. I will show you the cards in just a moment. All right, you also have Dr. Grant. So more of that grounding energy. I really feel as if you guys are grounding other people. Like it's almost like you guys are speaking to other people, being around other people, and it's almost like they're finding some type of grounding energy from you. It's almost like you're making them feel good about themselves. That's how I feel with that. Yeah, with the 5 of Coins and the 4 of Baskets and the 5 of Knives. This is interesting. So yeah, oh, some of you guys actually had to remove yourselves from people or a person that was actually just kind of bringing you down, was actually not making you feel so abundant. And with the Four of Baskets here, it's almost like you were very upset with this circumstance, where it's almost like this person was actually latching onto you in a way, but by them latching onto you, by them sucking your energy, or by them being around your energy, that was actually bringing you down, making you upset, making you not as happy. And I think you took notice of that, but I think it caused some conflict between you and that other person, because it's almost like maybe you let this person be known of how they've been treating you, or how they've been making you feel, or how their energy is bringing your energy down. So let's see, let's keep going. So you also have the Six of Knives here. Okay, what is up with that? You have Dr. Grant again. You got that Hermit card. Okay, you have the Two of Coins. Some of you guys are actually noticing that you have to take a journey alone. Okay, whether that's a business ventureship, whether that's some of you guys actually wanted to move state with a friend of some sort, and you're noticing that maybe it won't be such a good idea if you were to move out of state or move cross country with a certain person, and you realize that this is actually a journey that you have to take by yourself, even if it's really, really hard, even if finances are kind of going to be all over the place. You'll be better off by yourself in your solitude. And I think for whoever this is too, it's almost like you want to take this journey by yourself, because it's almost like you know that there's going to be some type of spiritual growth from it as well. But some of you guys are actually noticing that it's like, no, because if this person comes with me on this journey, or moves with me, it's almost like they're going to be dependent on me, and that's not exactly what it is that you want. You also have the Four of Knives here. This is interesting. Father of Sticks. Okay, so you have the Four of Knives. You have the Four of Knives, the Nine of Knives, and you have the Father of Sticks. So the thing about knives is that is a lot of mental energy that's going on. Some of you guys are actually struggling with the idea that there is something that you are very, very passionate about, or there's something that you really, really do want to do. Some of you guys are actually having a hard time wrapping your head around that, because maybe it's a hard truth that you're coming into, or into knowledge about, that maybe you are good at something, or maybe that you do have a gift of some sort. Maybe there is something that you really do have self-mastery about, and it's almost like you're having a hard time wrapping. It's almost like it's stressing you out, because it's taking up so much of your mental energy, or it's taking so much of whatever it is that you're thinking about. Some of you guys are actually have like a venture that you want to go on, an adventure, or like I said, moving cross country, and it's almost like something that you're thinking about, but it's almost worrying you, stressing you out about what it is that you do want to go for. Okay, yeah, like I said, some type of truth. You have the Ace of Knives. This is all about the truth. There's definitely something that you want to do, or that you know how to do, but you're having a hard time wrapping your head around that. Like, can I actually do this? How do I do this? Or, I don't know, something about having a hard time accepting what you are good at. Okay, you also have Mother of Knives, and what needs to be done now that you've come into knowledge about it. All right, and you have Railroad Bill, which is the Chariot. That was too many cards. Too many cards. Hold up. Whew. Let's see. All right. Them bones. Okay, this is the Judgment card in this deck. Okay, so you guys have Railroad Bill. Okay, Mother of Knives, and them bones. Some of you guys know, because you guys came into knowledge of something. Okay, something was revealed to you, especially with the Judgment card here. Now that something that was revealed to you, you guys are feeling as if you are being pushed towards something, and you might not necessarily know how you feel about that, but you know that it's a calling, and some of you guys actually feel like something has to be done now that I know something, now that I know something about myself, it has to be acted upon. So that's interesting, because even with the Chariot, it speaks of like forward movement. Some of you guys know that because you came into a gift or some type of information about yourself, it's like now it's almost like you're feeling this push to move forward with it. And I don't know if you necessarily know how you feel about that. All right, you also have the Eight of Sticks. Honestly, with the Eight of Sticks, I'm kind of feeling like somebody was like, this just came out of nowhere. Let's see. All right, the Free Man and courting. Interesting. Some of you guys actually have a new beginning, like with a new relationship of some sort, and you feel like the relationship came out of nowhere. You're like, dude, like one day we were dating, then boom, we were just together, or like you were just doing your thing, living your best life, and then all of a sudden you're talking to somebody new and things are just moving so fast, and all of a sudden you're in a relationship. Someone just feels like a relationship was like boom, it just happened. It probably, I don't know, like it just feels like a relationship that started way fast, you know? Some of you guys are actually have a new beginning. Yeah, like coming together with something that you really, really love. And it's almost like with the Free Man, a new beginning, a new venture. You don't know how things are going to turn out, and it's almost like you're just gonna take off with it. Some of you guys are actually moving. Some of you guys are actually moving, or again using your communication in order to help some type of relationship of some sort. Some of you guys are actually helping people in their relationships, in their friendships. You can be like a counselor of some sort, you know. You could be like a preacher. You could be anything that has to do with communication in order to help other people. It could be like life coaching, a manifestation coach, things like that. And it's almost like you're using your communication in order, and this is something completely different. Okay, some of you guys were probably like doing some, like maybe working in an office or like corporate, and then now it's almost like you're using your communication in order to make a living for yourself, but it's going to help other people, and it's going to come with a lot of abundance here. Okay, but I feel that some of you guys actually think that abundance or making money off of whatever it is that you want to do communication wise is so far-fetched. Okay, especially with the three of sticks and the 10 of coins. Abundance is right around the corner, but it's almost like you feel as if it's so far that you won't achieve it, but that's just you being in your head. Okay, especially with the 7 of baskets, it's all about confusion, being in your head, wishful thinking or whatever. But it's there. The 10 of Pentacles is there, but you're having a hard time seeing it. Okay. You guys also have Miss Ida, which is the High Priestess in this deck. So let's see what's going on. Oh, you have the grandchildren, the Star card, and you have the 6 of baskets. This is interesting. Some of you guys actually are realizing that you guys had a gift of some sort since you guys were kids, and it's almost like maybe as years went on, this is something that you've kind of suppressed over the years, or as you've grown older, but like now it's making it known to itself again. Like it's almost like this gift is coming back, and really, really deep down, this is actually something you really, really wanted for yourself, especially when you were smaller. Okay, some of you guys, the divine is actually with you at this place, at this current state, where it's like they are pushing you to do something, go towards something that maybe you've forgotten that you weren't even good at, that you even knew how to do something. It's almost like they made it known to you again. Okay, your inner High Priestess too is letting you know that there is something there that makes you really, really happy. Okay, and some of you guys are actually noticing that for the first time. This is actually something that has come up in your childhood as well. Alright, you have the Daughter of Baskets, which is the Page of Cups. Some of you guys are using a lot of your creativity for this, but it's bringing you back to like a childlike behavior with whatever it is. Okay, it's almost like it's bringing you back to a dreamy state where it's like you're actually starting to paint a picture of how you want your future to be, how you want your venture to be, and it's almost like you have grown so far apart from like how child thinks. It's almost like you don't want to lose that child part of yourself, because that's what makes us dream. That's what makes us, our dreams and our aspirations, you know. It's almost like that's what makes us have fun. Some of you guys forgot how it is to have fun, and now the divine has put something in your life in order to make you have fun again, or to make you feel like you again, which is so interesting. And you also have the 2 of baskets here. Okay, so there's a lot of like, you guys had like all of like the, all of like the relationship cards here, and I really feel like as if you guys have like a gift for like healing other people. Some of you guys actually don't really like being around other people, or exchanging energy with different people, or maybe you're just a homebody, or you don't really feel like you want to be around people, but you guys actually, people really like to be around you. And you notice that when people are around you, it's almost like they seek your advice, or you heal them in some type of way. You're very, very helpful. You're actually really good around people, even if you don't like being around people, if that makes sense. You also have Big Mama. Okay, so this is the Sun card. And you have the Three of Baskets. Interesting. Some of you guys are actually a big support system for a friend or a family member who probably is having relationship problems right now. It's almost like you're that light when it comes to people around you. Okay, it's almost like you're the party. It's almost like you know that you can make things feel better. Okay, it's almost like your energy is healing your family. Your energy is healing a relationship of some sort. Some of you guys are actually in between like a relationship of some sort, where it's almost like maybe each person is coming to you for advice about how they can better their relationship. So you can be playing like monkey in the middle between a relationship of some sort. And it's almost like, oh, that's what I'm trying to say. You guys are trying to play peacemaker, okay, when it comes to a friendship or a relationship or something that's around you, because it's almost like they find very healing energy around you. It's almost like you're actually really helping people around you. Yeah, and for whoever this is resonating for, if it has to do with like a business venture where it is that you are going to help a lot of people, you are going to be very, very good at it, especially with the Big Mama here. This is the Sun card. There's going to come a lot of blessing with that. There's going to come a lot of abundance with that. And I think that in order to do this, I think that you do kind of have like your childlike mentality, because it's almost like, so you might be holding yourself back in order to do this, but it's almost like you know you're good at it, and it's almost like you just have to allow yourself to do it. It's almost like someone who doesn't want to get sucked into other people's problems or whatever, but it's almost like you're coming into knowledge that you can actually heal people's relationships, or you can actually help, or you have good tips, and it's almost like you protected your energy so much that it's almost like, okay, the divine is saying you can share your energy, and you can like help people, and you can be around people. Some of you guys, like I said, is having like a really, really hard time wrapping your head around that, where it's like, well, I thought I didn't really like people, or I thought that I just wanted to work on my own, but really where you're kind of a person that actually needs to be around people, okay, which is interesting. So you also have the Nine of Baskets and the Ten of Sticks. Yeah, some of you guys would like working by yourself, or being by yourself, or content by yourselves, okay, but with the Ten of Wands, there is a part of you that feels heavy, that does feel like you have to carry everyone's burdens because of this, but you have to, got cards falling, but you have Gula Jack, which is a Hanged Man. There's a part of you that just needs to let go and to trust whatever this venture is, okay? So let me wrap this up with some Lenormand. So let's see what's going on with my Leos. Oh, Leos. One more card. Yep. It's interesting. Okay, so you have bad health, occupation, and you have distant horizons, okay? Like I said, a journey that you know that you need to take, a direction that the divine wants you to be on, a path that you're being called to be on, okay? And it is something that you genuinely like, okay? That you're willing to do, but at the same time, bad health, it's almost like I said, knowing that if you take this path, knowing that if you take this certain direction in your life, or change your journey or change your life path or something like that. It's like with bad health here, it's almost like there is going to come some trials and tribulations with that. There is some things that you're going to be exposed to, especially if it's like some type of spiritual work or something where it's almost like you know that you're going to consume other people's energy, and that's exactly what you don't want, is being weighed down by other people's energy. But it is a journey that you know that you need to take, or that you're being called to do. But it's almost like, again, thinking of what comes with that, what comes with your gift, what comes with your special skill or your self-mastery. It's almost like you're focused on that, right? But being called to do something and having a hard time wrapping your head around it, knowing that this is something that you need to do. All right, so that is a lot to think about. But Leo, I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next tarot chat. Bye, guys.